Amanda Tapping and I have been speaking since her series Sanctuary was a web series, and I've followed her through its progression to Sci-Fi, doing interviews on the phone and in person at San Diego Comic-Con. This is exploring humanity through sci-fi. This continues my mission to get a better understanding of ourselves through sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and comics as our mode of exploration. I spoke to Amanda as her directing career was advancing, working on series like Motherland Fort Salem, and she's also directed Primeval New World, Dark Matter, Supernatural, being behind and in front of the camera, the Flash TV series, and Batwoman, and the recent Murder in a Small Town. Great to talk to you again. It's been way too long.
It has been way too long, Tony. Way too long. But it's wonderful to hear your voice.
I know. Oh, yeah, same here. But your name has actually come up a lot on this podcast because of your directorial talents. Patrick Gilmore on Travelers. He mentioned
Oh, my God, I love Patrick.
And the guys of Supernatural, because you were in it and also directed. And then I spoke to the folks at Siren, and they sang your praises. And lastly, tomorrow, I'll actually be talking to the ladies from Motherland Fort Salem, and I know you directed that too. So in some ways, you've never really gone away.
No.
So it's kind of fun.
I'm just that annoying buzz in your ear all the time.
and actually, I should also mention Kaz Anvar as well, because he cited your knowledge of working with green screens on Olympus. And you said, she was a veteran of it. And so your name came up even then. So, and how, of course, he's on Expanse.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Wow. Yeah. No, I've been really lucky. And I've been able to work on a lot of shows, a lot of different shows. And, different genres. And it's been really great. It's
been gratifying for me to see really your development as an artist in front, but also behind the camera, and all those shows you've touched and brought your own style to it. It's really cool to see that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been I love it. I love directing, and it's been a great journey. It's been, it was challenging at first, I think, to get people to take me seriously as a director, because I was, that actress who wanted to direct. And then, and then it was just all about building up a good reputation. And now it's fantastic. It's just, I don't really even have a directing agent. My acting agents take care of it. And
wow, that's great.
I want to be, which is great.
More with Amanda Tapping in just a moment. Stargate, I mean, that's where it started, and you certainly have carried into it. But really, I thought what really expanded your talents as an artist was you were a showrunner on Sanctuary, web series, and then on Sci-Fi, and that just took your game to a whole nother level.
Totally. Yeah. That was the steepest learning curve I've ever been on. And it was amazing just to be able to, I think we even talked about this when I was doing things, but just to be able to take a show from, an outline to the final sound mix, and go through every stage of development with it was amazing. And it gave me a different appreciation, I think, as a, sort of gun for hire episodic director. You understand what happens after the fact, and they understand what, hot costs mean and what pattern budget means. And so I'm really sort of hyper aware. So it was great. It was a great education.
Yeah, it's yourself, Damian, Martin Wood. It was such a great team in front and behind the camera. And I have heard a rumor there's Sanctuary might return. Is that based in fact or just wishful thinking?
I think it's a little bit of both. Somebody has bought the rights to create new Sanctuary content, but I don't know what's going to happen with it. The Disney group and got the rights, but
oh wow,
which they so Who knows?
That's the thing. This always comes up doing this for a while. You see how times have changed. If only the Netflix and the Amazons were around when you were on the air, I think you would have found a home rather quickly, after Sci-Fi.
I think we would have lasted longer.
Oh, absolutely. And I've actually tried to get interviews for October Faction. Damien's running it, and Robin's on the show too. And and it was fantastic. I loved the show. It was really cool.
Yeah, it's really funny because I worked with when I was in Toronto doing Anne with an E this summer. It was a lot of the October Faction crew had. And with it, it was really funny. Like my ADs were there. It's like, oh my god, it was great.
Yeah, I mean, it's as far as the balance between acting and directing. Do you want to balance with that, or do you just really enjoy the directing more?
Directing has really taken over more. I occasionally get asked to act. So, the directing has kind of taken over. And there's times, when I watch actors on set and I go, oh, man, I so totally miss it. I really, really want to get back in front of the camera or on stage. But it's a matter of sort of carving out time. And I think what I need to do is probably carve out time to do some theater. Like really get back.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is what I'd like.
Yeah, that's a whole nother. Actors have always told me throughout the years that's like a whole new set of muscles working on stage.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. I'd love to see you do some Shakespeare.
I was part of this fundraiser raising money for refugees and people doing monologues or songs.
Yeah.
No, oh, sorry. So what I was saying was I was asked to be part of a fundraiser that was raising money for refugees. And
that's nice.
It was Eric McCormick was singing and people. Spoken word poetry and there was musical numbers and so I was asked to do the refugee speech from Sir Thomas More. Like a very Shakespearean piece. A lot of people had been doing it. And it was the first time I'd been on stage in forever and the first time I'd done Shakespeare in like decades. And I was petrified. And it was a really complex speech. And I was like, okay, I can do this. And before stepping on stage, I was like so nervous. And then as soon as I got I think 2 lines in, all that muscle memory came back. And I thought, oh my God, I had this surge of adrenaline and this surge of euphoria just being back on stage and saying these beautiful words. And it was just amazing. So I was like, I could do Shakespeare again.
Yeah. And you feel the audience connecting with you too. And that's the beauty of stage.
Yeah, and it was great. It was a very wonderful audience because it was all people in the industry and, so it was a very kind audience.
Well, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it's like I said, it's been fascinating to watch what you've been doing. The technology and how things have advanced, where a lot of people are doing things that you guys really used in earnest in Sanctuary now. I mean, the virtual sets and things like that. It's crazy how those things have just filtered into the norm now.
100%, and how much easier these effects are now than what they used to be.
Oh yeah. In
Stargate, the way we used to do the puddle effect in the gate used to take like 40 minutes to set up, and there was all this mylar, shaking, and all these green screens were, in various positions. And then, when we went digital, it changed a little bit, and then it just became like we didn't need to do anything. It was just they could lay in the effect. And that was just through the course of Stargate. And then, of course, in Sanctuary, it was a completely different, set of rules.
Yeah.
And now, I'll turn to a VFX guy and say, okay, so you need me to get you a clean plate and get you, and do you want me to shoot this against green screen? And he's like, no, it's all good. I said, what?
Wow.
So it's changed a lot. It's much simpler. So it's in some ways more complex, but much simpler from my end.
Sci-Fi Talk returns in a moment. I think what's changed is motion capture too. That you had to be on a stage, and now they can go anywhere in the world, and as long as the person is rigged, they can shoot them anywhere, and that's really wild.
Yeah. Drone technology too, like
yes.
you know, I just directed Batwoman. It was the last show I did before the virus,
cool, cool.
shut everything down. Well, yeah, I think it's going to be the finale. I still had a day left of shooting, but we managed to make a really, I think, pretty cool episode. But I got to use a mini drone, what they call a racing drone, and I'd never used one before. And it was in this big stadium, and it was just amazing what it could do and how fast it could go and little places it could get into. And I was like, wow, this is like, it was really fun. It was fun to be able to play with some new toys.
I love that show, and I think she's terrific. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Totally captures the character. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's
so many good actors on that show, like Alice.
Rachel.
Oh my gosh, she's so amazing.
My conversation with Amanda Tapping continues in a moment. Yeah, no, it's great. You know, that's one thing I'm enjoying is, and actually, I've been talking to a lot of women lately, and believe me, I think that's terrific. But that are in genre shows that are pretty much front and center, and there's more of that going on right now, and I think that's long overdue. But it's great that it's here.
Yeah, it is. There's I have a great pride when I see that. 5 years from now, when we talk to each other, we're not even going to have that conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Probably not.
I hope not.
Probably not. And hopefully it won't take 5 years.
Okay, there you go.
You know, but yeah, I mean, it's been wonderful. And Samantha Carter was not the norm then. And, she fits in more now, but she was there and part of the team and promoted and made command decisions. That was way ahead of, and now it's not unusual. Thank God. But it took long enough.
You know, it's really funny because when we were shooting Stargate, I didn't realize what an anomaly she was at first. I knew that she was a role model because I was getting, fan mail saying as much, but I wasn't aware of how big an impact and how much of an anomaly it was to have a woman that was, strong and smart and, all those things. And I was like, Commander Janeway, I mean, she's really the benchmark by which we're all going to be judged. And, and then, she really was I think the writers were forward thinking in creating a character like Sam Carter.
Oh, absolutely. And the fact too that with her colleagues, she was treated as an equal and never talked down to or anything. Like she was a big part of the team and they needed her. And that's a good message to put out there too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So do you do you miss the dark hair or does it show up occasionally?
What's really funny is I got to the stage after Sanctuary ended because that was so much a part of that character, like just changing my look and doing, something completely different. And then I was mourning the loss of Sanctuary so much that I didn't want to change my hair back because I just wanted to hang on to it, hang on to Helen Agnes for as long as I could. And then all of a sudden one day I woke up and went, I don't want to be brunette anymore. And my daughter was, was very blonde. And she was like, I want to look like you. I want you to look like me. I was like, yeah, you know what? It's time. I'm good. And then it slowly became like shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And now I'm back to like Sam Carter here.
There you go. I actually live in New York City now, and we're crazy time right now. And pretty much I spend most of my time indoors these days. So I wanted to ask you how you're dealing with it, because I know you're a person that likes to get outside and do things outside. Yeah,
it's hard. I mean, I have a big dog, and so I can get out with her. And people are really actually being pretty good at social distancing. You run into a dog walk or in the somewhere, and you give each other a wide berth. And dogs, of course, don't. But there's certain parks that they're closing off because people were not doing it very well, not social distancing very well. I blew it up because I have a dog. I have to. What are you doing? Well, I have to walk my dog. I mean, it helps just to stand stand outside to sit in. We've been so lucky here in Vancouver that the weather's been so nice. It's not always in April, and it's been beautiful.
Mm.
So a lot of working in the garden and a lot of just, sitting and letting the sun hit my face.
That's nice.
And other sanity measures. I'm talking to a lot of girlfriends get together and FaceTime or Skype. We call it our wine and tea.
Oh, yeah.
We do it over Skype. And just,
Yep.
just connecting with people, like making sure that you keep those connections with people. I give myself a task every day. Like, today you're going to weed this garden, or you're going to clean out this closet, or and every day I give myself a task. Sometimes Herculean and sometimes really small. But yeah, I just find I'm a list girl. And as long as I can get through a list, I feel like I've accomplished something. Yeah. I wish I knew you were there, because I was there last year shooting Blind Spot.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I love that show too. Yeah. Former Stargate showrunner. Yeah. I met those folks actually. Those are cool people. I love the idea of the show too. So I'm actually on the Lower East Side. I'm actually right near the East River. Yeah. So we've been here 4 or 5 years now, and I've been in the city for like over 7 years now. So I love it. It's just a very different time now. So, we're adjusting.
And are the streets pretty empty?
For the most part, yeah. I think how quiet it is on the street. You don't hear as many honking horns, and it's kind of strange at times, even at night. Eerie, and it's really strange. You're enjoying it, but also kind of like, I kind of got used to the other New York, the busy, crazy New York.
The cacophonous New York, yeah.
Everything's closed. I mean, there's no shows, there's no sports. I mean, the hockey season pretty much got 86, and everything, all the sports, and so the museums are closed, so you can't do the things you want to do, and it's very limiting.
Yeah, it feels very Orwellian, like take away all forms of entertainment, take away social contact, physical contact. It feels really. When it was first all coming out, I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is 1984. This is The Handmaid's Tale. I don't know. I got really panicky about all the suddenly things that were taken away so quickly.
Oh yeah, no, it feels like a sci-fi movie that you're in, and it's like when are they going to find the antidote? It's like, it just seems like a monumental task, and that might happen till next year. And our vacations are done, and the irony was I was actually supposed to be in Vancouver because we were going to take a trip up to Alaska in July, and we were going to spend a day in Vancouver before we, right near the ship. And that's gone now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'll be surprised if the cruise industry can even bounce back from this.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is the price will be lower to get people to come back. So that'll be good. And we will do that, but it's just no vacations this year, basically. Very strange, very, very strange. But we'll get through this, as they say. And so every night here at 7:00, we open our windows and we cheer for the healthcare workers that are doing an amazing job. Oh, that's great.
Here. We get on our balconies and bang our pots, and we live sort of, nowhere near a hospital, and close to the ocean, and the sound just carries, and it's just amazing to hear our whole laneway of people bang pots.
Oh yeah. I live in a hospital zone, really, because Bellevue is really a few blocks from here, and there's a VA hospital across the street. So,
oh wow,
it's they get to hear it. They get to hear it. So it's just it's very surreal, but yeah, you feel this coming together of people and people, cheering, catcalls, whistles. I mean, it's just amazing for them.
It's quite beautiful.
Yeah, it really is. And they are the real heroes right now, definitely.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Yeah,
the
it's
front
really,
line.
really incredible. Yeah.
Now, are you still able to get
Oh,
out and like get groceries and?
Yeah, I kind of I'm at an age now. I have to be a little more careful than usual. So I have not. I've gotten married, and my wife has gone out for me and gotten things, and of course the restaurants are still delivering. So that's been good, and we want to keep patronizing them because you can't visit them. So, we want to keep doing that as well as the groceries. So, we vacuum seal a lot of food.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
But I think it's important. It's important to keep the small businesses going, especially during this time, because they're the ones who won't bounce back.
Yeah, I think some of them are not going to make it. Realistically, Broadway shows might not come back either. So that's that's
sad. I've been doing a lot of Zoom meetings and taught or was part of directors teaching an online, episodic television directing course, and it was amazing to have like 60 people on a Zoom meeting.
Yeah. We've been doing it with the family. Another reason why I've contacted you is I don't want to get too much into it because I'm sort of in the alpha phase, but essentially is I've teamed up with Spreaker, and it's getting to the point where my entire inventory is going to be available. So that means bringing back a lot of the Sanctuary interviews, and a few with you and Damien and Robin and Ryan. So I'm bringing those back, and I've been listening to all you guys lately, just kind of, retooling the episodes and cleaning them up a little bit. So it's going to be available because I feel that it's a part of history that should be out there for people to relive again. And if Sanctuary does return, then they have something to look at or listen to.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. It's been fun so far. I actually just downloaded one of the interviews, and even the interview I did with you and Robin in New York here at the NBC near the Today Show. That's available too. So that's and you guys were hysterical. Oh my God.
That was such a fun trip. I laughed so hard. Robin's just
a lot of laughing.
So much fun.
Yeah, he went back and forth, and that was this with the singing episode, and he was directing, and it was cool. It was cool. All that's going to survive, which is great.
That's great. Absolutely. I'd actually I'd love to hear those again. That would be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you and spending some time with you, and stay healthy, stay well with your family, and I working on it, and hunker down, as they say here in the States. And
yes, and let's not leave it so long until we talk again.
Absolutely not. That will not happen again. I can guarantee you.
Okay.
I can guarantee you that. Keep doing the great work in front and behind the camera, and looking forward to seeing your Batwoman episode too.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun. I think I'm actually pretty proud of it. It's a good episode.
All right. You take care, Amanda, and God bless.
You take care too, Tony, and please take care of yourself. Stay safe.
I will. Amanda is very active on the convention circuit, including GateCon. This year she'll be at Starfury Ascension 2, and for 2027 Gate Cruise with fellow stars from SG-1 and Atlantis. Coming up, I'll be walking along with other survivors and volunteers in Purple Stride to fight pancreatic cancer. I'll be talking to Jonathan Frakes, Kitty Wynn, and Armin Shimmerman about this. It's called Purple Stride, as my wife and I join the walk. Please click on the link in the show notes so you can sponsor my walk. I would greatly appreciate it. It could help save some lives. Thanks for listening. I'm Tony Tolato.